quick question. While we're taking a long rest, can I be able to try to do a spell?
No problem.
Alright, so I may need some assistance from one of you because, well, in order to cast it, it's basically a ritual.
No.
Neat.
Oh, he's exchanged? Alright. So basically, I would like to ask one of you, could one of you basically stand guard in front of my room for about an hour? It won't take too long, and that's basically the time limit for in order to cast a spell.
Ew, I can do that.
Thank you, newbie.
Well, if you insist.
Just make sure that nothing comes in the room and no interruptions, I would like to add.
Alright.
Okay.
What's your plan here, Scar?
Okay, Protos can.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to be casting a Find Familiar spell. Basically, I attract the service of a spirit that takes the form of an animal.
Okay, I'm going to say here that Protos and Newbie, you two are basically standing guard. Or, in your case, Protos, you are standing guard at the on the floor, on the ground floor, because this.
Wait, do you mean Protos or Rurik?
Protos.
But he's not here.
So, who's
He's listening.
who's taking
Please
guard?
texting.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Who's standing guard?
Oh, I
Maybe?
can.
So, Newbie, Protos, and Rorik, is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Seems a little overkill for just... You think this seems a little overkill? I asked as we're just still standing around.
Make it a watch party. I'll keep you company.
Are we all going to be sharing one room?
We're sharing one room?
Actually,
Are we?
since
There's a lot of
you've
us.
since you've done so much for the town already, you guys get the room. You guys get rooms for free.
For each of us?
Hey. Because
Yeah, for each of
one for
you.
each one?
Ew.
Oh
So
my goodness.
so the ladies get a room to themselves, and everyone else the others have to spread out amongst different rooms. So
So we're
to-
going
You guys
to...
can-
So to
Oh.
each room, Scaro and Rorik, Agata and Paula. Protos is unfortunately by himself because he can't fit
Hey,
in
big
the
man.
rooms that. Yeah, he big man.
He's a big boy.
he big boy. And as for Rothan and Olin and Rorik, wait, I said Rorik already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no,
And
another Rorik.
Newbie, and
Rorik and
Newbie
Rorik and
is,
Rorik.
For the cloud.
and Newbie is staying with Protos to make sure he has company.
Oh, but sometimes newbie will just sleep on like a cat, and they'll just like sleep on top of the roof banisters sometimes, or on top of the cupboards.
I love that.
Oh, just,
That's adorable.
while Protos is sleeping, he's just like sleeps on his like chest or something. Like a
Yes.
cat.
Okay, so how would you like to describe this ritual, Scaro?
Okay, so basically, in order to prepare the spell, Scaro ahead of time had to like spend 10 gold pieces worth of instruments in order to basically cast the spell. So we got some charcoal, dust, in order to basically make some sort of intricate yet refined magic circle made of like silver dust and all that. And by each end of like a pentagram he made would basically be a vase, almost like a small one, and each one is basically have a incense stick right in it with a small flower at the side.
Okay.
So Scaro is going to basically sit one side of the circle, and he's going to basically begin meditating, and while he's opened his spellbook, uttering the lines in order to summon the familiar.
Okay. As you do that, come on, trying to make the thing. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. Much better. So, around the room just is awash in a large glow. It's a blue glow, and from out of the circle, an orb of light manifests. It's not asking you in words, but asking you in presence, choose its form.
Suddenly, character creation screen. Doo-doo. Choose your familiar.
What? But it actually does manage to say some things like, "Greetings. You must be the wizard Scaro, I take it?"
I see you're trying to summon a familiar.
That I am.
It's odd that one of your caliber doesn't have a familiar yet. At least, from what I've seen.
Well, times are changing, and I suppose a little more help wouldn't hurt too much.
Agreed. So tell me, what do you look for in a partner? And not a romantic partner, trust me.
Oh, thank God.
We've had two.
Thank God. I mean,
Believe
honestly,
me,
Damn you,
believe me,
bards.
I had too many wizards give me what they wanted in a romantic partner. It is disappointing.
Yeah, like a very disturbing manner, like like
Put on my robe and wizard hat.
like too much, like too much information.
You have no idea. With that aside,
Look, maybe
what do you
ask...
look for?
Alright, here's a suggestion. Next time, maybe ask what do you look for in a friend. You know, like, that may clarify a lot of things.
That may actually help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
In any case, shall we start from the beginning then?
Yeah, of course. Do
Alright.
whatever you say.
Very well, very well. Scaro Nightright. What is it you look for in a friend?
What do I look for in a friend? Well, I guess I'm looking for a friend that I can rely on, trust, and share, I don't know, emotions, I guess. Honestly, it's been a while, I suppose. Not really used to this whole friendship, I guess everyone's talking about.
I hear it's magic.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes. In any case, in any case, yes, I believe that would be most appreciated. But what traits specifically do you look for? Do you want a cavalier, someone who's willing to protect you no matter the cost, or someone that will sneak alongside you
I might need...
stealthily and from the shadows?
Well, second option, and also I may want some friends like a lookout.
Very well. And your favorite color?
Uh, Well, I guess my favorite colors. It's a bit of a mix. I guess I'd say orange and white, and a little bit of like dark blue. I like dark blue because you just kind of like.
I understand. I
points himself.
understand. Okay, and it's at this point. Right. Now then, and the orb just dives back into the circle, and the circle itself starts to ripple, almost like something's coming up from like water.
Uh-oh.
Fish.
And from out of the circle,
Shark.
you see an owl.
Ooh.
Bat.
Wow, that's so... I got a friend who's going to look this episode.
An owl before the hand of what you assume to be the same spirit you saw before just yanks it down.
Whoop.
And
What?
a bat,
Oh,
exactly like what you've shown, comes into vision.
huh.
Hello.
It rests on your hand, and looks at you like, "Are you going to work with me?
I think.
Are you going to be my partner?"
I hope you meant as a friend.
As a friend.
Always have to check.
We have to work on that, but yeah.
Indeed. In any case, I am Nato.
Nato.
Uh,
Oh. Nice to meet you, Nato. You probably already know, but I'm Scaro.
Indeed. I hope our partnership is a fruitful one.
Is it not because you're just like a fruit bat or something?
No. And Nocto just dives into what I think your chess piece, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, and it just takes its place like
Is that a Furby?
it's like almost emblazoned. It's almost like emblazoned on your chest now.
Oh.
Like if it was open winged, it's open winged, but think like Batman, but think like
Oh,
Batman.
yeah.
No.
Think like that.
But the wings are pointing upward.
Okay. I'm just full on Batman
And
now.
it's at this point where
Yeah, think like Batman.
it's at this point where the circle, basically the spirit of the circle, just says, "You have chosen wisely."
Actually, before you go,
And
what is your name?
it
I
will,
love this, Lexi.
it will come in good time. And the lights fade. The light fades before eventually the room returns to normal.
Huh. Scar is just going to basically steadily stand up, and he's just going to open the door and just see the three standing guard outside the room.
And what they see, the bat almost blends in with the with the rest of your chest, it doesn't look to be taking up any kind of space that looks like it's out of place. It very much looks at home in the stars.
Howdy. The spell's complete, and we're all ready to go.
Did you just change your clothes?
What you
mean
do?
this? You just like
What were you doing in there?
we're just basically casting the spell.
You literally just changed your cloak.
That changed your clothes?
I can show
And
you what
it's
it
at
is.
this moment where Nocto comes out and just perches on your arm.
Ah!
Hanging upside down.
Yep.
Proto's eyes just sort of, what the hell?
Now
What
calm
is that
down.
thing?
Ooh.
That thing is my friend.
It looks at Protos with a tilted head. Almost curious.
And what is your friend?
It's a star bat.
Huh.
That explains the nose. Elf character. That was elf character saying it, but that explains why it's. So that was a close up of its head in the character art.
Yep.
Okay, for a minute there, I thought you made it Furby.
Furby.
I was trying to stay in character for that.
Must be challenging.
Wouldn't they blame you?
But yeah,
You don't think the otters won't mind? Because I know that sometimes pets don't get along and they start fighting each other. You don't think that'll happen, do you?
actually, as soon as you say that, God, I'm forgetting.
Other names.
Lotus?
Lotus, thank you. Lotus just looks at the Starbat and is almost looking just as curious as the Starbat itself.
Maximus was just hiding in my bag.
And Maximus.
Lutra
And,
and Lantra are still in my hood.
It's so many otters.
Oh yeah, Lutra and Lantra are very much normal-looking otters. So's Lotus, but for Maximus, he almost looks like he's if you didn't know him to be like, if you didn't see him with his family, you'd mistake him for a ferret. You mistake him for a very long and very big weasel. He's very, very old. He's very old looking, and he's just looking at everything with an almost paranoid eye. And as soon
Quivering
as
like a chihuahua.
Yep, basically a chihuahua version of an otter.
Oh.
And
Calm
And
down,
Maximus
Lexi.
just- Maximus just burrows back into the bag.
Whippersnappers.
So, anything y'all would like to do in terms of like character stuff before
Go to random art stuff. I drew something.
Yeah,
I see that?
That's what
Yeah,
happens during
nice.
the night.
It's a good thing that the rooms
And
are
his claws are
separated.
still blue.
I'd be very uncomfortable.
This is going to be a
if I just-
canon character trait now. She has blue claws.
Gonna be there a while. She doesn't know how to get it off.
In fact-
Rothman
In
just
fact,
went to
you're
bed.
still-
He fed his otters and went to bed.
He's a good
Olin just fed his otters and just... He did see Rothan going to bed, but then he's just looking out the window for a moment.
Oh, Pro's did went to the bar before he goes to bed. He sold those 2 wine balls we got from the castle. He said, and thank you for uploading the session videos while he did. I forgot how much those things cost, but he sold those wine bottles for 200 gold pieces each to the tavern.
Yep. And Faramir is more than grateful.
400 gold coins in the bag, baby.
Woo!
And actually, Rorik,
Yes.
there's something I want to do with you.
Oh boy.
As you're just trying to sleep, you can't help but keep tossing and turning. Almost like something's coming. And in your dreams, you see it. An almost icy looking dragon that just says, I see you. Before you...
God.
That's all you see before you jolt awake.
I swear, if you're going to be hunted by a white dragon, I really hope we could throw its trail off.
Did Rorik waking up also wake up Scar a bit?
Yeah.
Rorik, what's going on?
Nothing. It's just a bad dream.
Want to talk about?
I don't know what it means.
Well, what do you see?
I see dragon. It knows what I. It says said that it saw me.
That doesn't sound like a good omen.
No.
Well,
And I don't know why I saw that.
Well, don't mind me being a bit curious, but I never really asked why you came down here. Remember when we first met and you were basically wandering around that desolate town? Why were you looking there? Didn't you have a home before?
I did, but I left it all behind.
If you don't mind me asking, why?
I used to live by full mouth. I worked as a smith during the week and came home to my family. Then one day, when I was coming home, my home was buried in ice and snow. My family froze to death. And then after that, I just snapped. I left full mouth in hopes of finding someplace warm where something like that could never happen again. I've been wandering for about 2 years now. Fought wolves and bears to get down the mountain. And I've been wandering and fighting ever since.
Nice, baby. Nice, baby.
Yes.
Scaro's just going to basically...
And with that piece of wood, you kind of ruined all the tension I had.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We just had a moment, guys. Way to go.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Look,
I should have waited. I'm
in this
sorry.
case,
It's okay. It's okay.
something in universe does end up interrupting. An owl that's just like, "Whoo!" just perched on the windowsill.
Hold on. Scar's just going to basically look over it, just basically points a finger at it, and just going to cast a magic missile on it.
what?
Why would
Oh
you
my
do that? And out of character, wouldn't that possibly kill it? So and you'd have to do the whole thing again.
Don't worry, I'm only going to cast a magic missile around it.
And
Wouldn't
it
you
just,
have to break the glass? Since it
it
was
just
on.
flies away.
That thing is. That thing looks a little odd.
Yeah. Scar is just basically going to look over to Nocto, and with a quick telepathic message, he asks him to basically fly it over down to Rorik's shoulder, and just going to give it a little snuggle.
Nocto does so, and I've never actually been hugged by a bat, so I only have.
I expect it to be very fluffy because of the poofy mane hair and all that.
Yeah.
Rorik is confused, and he doesn't know what to think about this little thing. Just trying to give him a hug.
Well, if it's any consolation, you're not alone anymore. You got us. And if times are getting tough, just let us know if you need anything. And if those nightmares ever happen again, I believe Agatha might know something to quell not terrors.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Do you think you can fall asleep again?
Probably. I've had dreams about I've had dreams about my family in the past.
Same here too, then.
What's your family like?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really know them for most of my life. I was really an only child. My life was mostly dedicated to training and swordsplay. Usually I have these, not like dreams like the usual sense, but trances. You know when the elves, instead of falling asleep, they mostly go into a meditative-like state?
I might have heard something like that once.
Well, basically, the thing about elves in their earlier lives is when they go into the trance, they actually remember memories of their previous lives. One night, you'll be remembering that maybe a previous incarnation was a great warrior. Another time, you may probably remember them as a humble fisherman. I mostly dream of probably my previous versions of families. Some are good, some are alright. Well, one time was bad, but I don't really want to go into that.
Reincarnation?
Basically.
That's a thing with you elves?
Well, it's mostly foggy, at least. Elven souls are... How can I put it like that? It's like a soul... It's like a jar full of jelly beans, and each jelly bean is a elf soul. Every time an elf dies, they return back into that jelly bean jar. And when a new elf is born, that jelly bean goes into that new baby. You know?
Out of character, I think I know which YouTuber you're referencing with this.
Yeah, I have a feeling too.
Now, basically, that's how elves reincarnate, for example. We basically recycle the souls.
I don't believe dwarves do that. I don't know.
Well, it's something we believe in, I guess. Either that or we just see memories of dead people. Ooh.
That sounds very concerning. But then again, I dream about my dead family. You know, for enough, you're all right.
I say the same to you, Rorik. But I don't really see races, really. I guess you can consider it as friendship, I suppose?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess we can still keep working on that part.
Yeah. Do not tell the other elf.
Oh, Miss Paula? Yeah, don't worry. I know she seems to be a bit of a handful.
Yeah. Can hardly stand her sometimes.
Well,
And Nocto just looks up and looks at you in the eyes and says, "She definitely seems off kilter, if that makes any sense."
I don't know if it's just me, but I have a feeling she's finding something or running away from somewhere. What it is exactly, I don't know.
The first part, I think I know. I think I'm aware of. The second part, that'd be news to me.
Well, think about it. She basically seems to come from a luxury lifestyle, and it's kind of rare to hear elves basically moving away from that part. Unless, of course, she has a bit of that adventurous spirit, willing to basically go out and see the world for what it is.
I see.
But it's best not to talk to our friends behind their backs. But now I guess tonight we're going to get ourselves a proper good sleep. I would cast sleep, but I'm afraid I don't have that prepared in my book.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go down the old-fashioned way.
Sounds good. Well, I'll see you in the morning, Rorik. Hopefully you get more better sleep.
Thanks. He says, like, as if he hasn't really said that in a while.
And Nocto just tries to make himself comfy, especially in the beard.
Oh
And,
god, this reminds.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for you?
Oh, this reminds me of a character I know from another campaign. But continue.
Okay, Nocto's just making himself comfortable and making sure his mission to comfort the Rorik is a successful one.
You better not start a nest in there. He says as he lays back down.
And Nocto just replies, "I'm a familiar. I do not work in that way."
It's gonna take me a while to get used to a bat talking to me.
Well, we see bees talk,
Well.
so what's the difference?
And at that very moment,
True.
you just happen to see a familiar someone, specifically he, just walking out to have a smoke. What a night. Oh, am I interrupting something?
Is that the bee?
It's the bee.
My bad.
Oh god, I forgot about the bee.
I'm gonna let y'all sleep. I can see y'all are trying to work through something, so
Yeah, that would be appreciated, thanks.
yeah, thank you.
Catch you later, bee.
Okay. Anyway, okay. With that said,
Yeah.
maybe an Agata. Is there something, or really anyone else?
Well, Olin's just looking out the window, just thinking deeply in thought about what happened after the battle or during the battle. He doesn't know what's bothering him, though.
Are you in the tavern or in your room with Rothan?
In the room with Ruffin.
Okay.
Actually, Rothan wakes up having had an interesting idea.
So how does that look?
He just sits up in bed, summons the otters from where they've been sleeping at the foot, and he's gonna try and teach them to play cards.
Teach him poker.
Okay.
Oh
Just
my
to see
God.
if he can.
We're going to
Teach the
them-
otters to gamble.
Teach them gambling.
Oh, roll animal handling.
Oh god.
Alright,
we're
hang
going
Ooh,
to
we
bring
can,
out
and then we can take them to Vegas.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I have a bonus on animal handling too. This will be great.
Yes!
Yay!
I want gambling otters.
What?
We want them to gamble away our life savings.
Oh come on! How'd I type it in wrong?
Uh,
Vegas
no,
episode.
Whoops.
On this
Wait,
episode-
are the otters robbing us?
There we go.
Yay!
You better not.
I decided to use the bathroom again. Can't
They
buy
pick-
something about our monies.
No,
Yeah,
don't worry.
I pick it up,
Look at
no
it.
problem.
They're just learning gambling.
They pick it up, no problem, and just so they know, you're practicing with like little pieces of some acorns that you just so happen to have found.
Those are the
They'll-
chips.
Little did they know that acorns are about to turn into gold.
Okay, I'd be really mad if they just gamble away my 755 gold pieces.
Yeah, but here's
Actually,
the thing though.
Owen-
They might just be really good.
Actually, Olin, as you're looking out the window, you see something.
Hmm?
You just see a cloaked figure just walking around.
Hold on. What's that?
Roll perception.
Quick question: does he have to roll with disadvantage because it's nighttime?
Yeah, humans don't
No,
have dark
it-
vision.
Actually, no.
Oh, okay.
The moonlight is very bright tonight.
Ah, moonlight, moonlight.
Ah, crap.
All you really notice is the dark cloak, plus what vaguely looks like a suspicious-looking, like staff.
Gosh.
It's not the same one that you saw Regis carry either. Except it seems shorter. In fact, it's a walking stick. But the person using it is pretty much standing upright for some reason.
I feel like Olin wants to find out who that is.
Okay, so
He just like jumps from the window.
I'm gonna. Do you actually go investigate?
Are you gonna go at the window or
Yes.
go at the front door?
I'm gonna go out the front door.
Okay.
Mark. Going your rolls, you might just fall out crashing.
I'm not gonna ask for you to roll on that one.
Oh, you don't want me to
But,
roll investigation?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, as you try and catch yourself up, and roll stealth for me real quick.
All right. Stealth.
Nice.
You just barely get out of the tavern. You end up accidentally tripping on one of the like a loose floorboard or something, and somehow you end up outside. Noisy, but outside.
Damn. Haven't fallen like that for a long time.
As soon as you collect yourself, you kind of follow to what you can only assume to be where you originally saw the cloaked figure. However, something's off. He's not there.
What? I thought I... Huh?
Although there's something left behind.
Huh?
Something he dropped.
What's this?
It looks to be a book. Something that looks very much not like anything you've seen before. I mean, I would assume you've been to a library once, but never would you have seen a book like this.
What is this?
It's a leather-bound book that appears to have what looks to be a dragon's skull on the cover.
Hmm?
That's all you can glean from it, as the entire thing is written in Draconic.
I can't make any words out of this. I wonder if I could show this to the rest of the group. This could be important.
Do you do just that?
Yes.
Okay, and what among you does know Draconic, if I'm correct in assuming?
Yes, but I'm
It's
asleep.
me. I mean, unless Scar knows Draconic.
I mean,
Or-
unless of course. Paul
I also know
knows Black.
Draconic.
Oh, so you... Okay.
Yeah,
So, Agatha?
Agatha and Polly are still up, I think.
We're having
Yeah.
a sleepover.
Yeah, of
Can
course.
we get,
I'm making
can we
more
get a
do-
little- Can we get some of that?
Yeah.
So Owen's just gonna.
I mean, okay. What I mean is, like, can we get a little, like a little something that happened? It's a meanwhile.
Like a meanwhile, at the girls' room.
Well, right
Meanwhile-
now, Kapala keeps trying to get Agatha to do, like, fun, girly sleepover things. But that's obviously not something Agatha does.
Yeah, she's kind of like,
Oh, it's like the Rare
So
Jack.
right-
It's like the Rare Jack episode.
yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, basically.
So right now, Paula's
Before you
like,
sleep, it's
we should
happening
have
in
a
here."
pillow fight. And then Agatha absolutely obliterates Paula with a pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, it just works up,
He doesn't think, oh, I'm not supposed
Iron
to
Cats.
actually kill her.
And it would be at this point where you see a familiar brown and white-haired monk that picks something up off the ground.
Yep. And this is where he
And
and this is where he
about
gets to show them.
and about a few minutes later, he's
Knocking the door.
Hello? Are you
Come in.
Are you awake? Hey, you two. Sorry to bother you in your sleepover. I can't sleep.
No, please, it's fine.
I can't.
Please bother
Ruining
me.
our fun.
And it's at this point that Olin is just feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but he wants to get with it. I can't sleep right now, but I
Sorry to hear that.
saw someone outside the window,
Oh,
and while I was investigating outside, they left this book. So he takes out the book.
just
and reveals
drop it.
They
Did
just they
like. Did it look like they meant to?
I don't know. They just dropped this for some reason, and I just
Ugh.
found it on the ground. But can you make it out of this? I can't read it.
Oh, yeah. Looks like draconic.
It's draconic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
What Agata sees. This looks like a bunch of spell tomes that relate to dragons, and
Huh.
some various uses of dragon parts, but rituals on how to summon one of them that was kinda, sorta banished.
Oh my
so how
God.
much does Agata know about like the background of this?
You've only heard stories of a god of dragons that just so happened to be a bit unruly. You remember hearing Viola talk about this quite a bit, so much so that I'm not even going to ask you for a history roll or a religion roll.
Okay.
And you only recognize Pelamet, the god of dragons. Yep, Pelamet. Pelamet is, and was, a sort of tyrannical kind of dragon god. He, even in the land of the gods themselves, he was known for being not just a trickster, but also a bit of a tyrant in how he destroyed and hoarded things. So much so that he ended up being banished to the underworld in a very specific place.
What is it? What did you find?
Okay, this is some bad news. This do you know anything about Pelamet? Big bad dragon god, banished.
It's at this point where I'd say that this is basically a Pelamet to anyone that wasn't associated with the gods. Just knew this as a Pelamet as the big bad wolf, essentially. Something that kids would be told as
Boogeyman.
bedtime stories.
So it's pretty much equivalent of Tiamat.
Yep, Tiamat.
Heads and all.
Heads and all.
So
Paul's
what
like
the-
standing on the bed looking over Agata's shoulder trying to get a look at the book.
So what's the bad news about this?
Well, I mean, this book is bad news. Whoever dropped this, I don't know. Seems like some dark shit.
I just saw some cloak outside when I was thinking deeply in thought. I'll talk about that later, maybe in the morning. But they just dropped this, and I picked it up and couldn't make a read out of it, and I figured that I would go to you.
Yeah, good thinking. I don't like this.
Should we alert the others, or should we just talk about it in the morning?
We should wait until the morning. Let them get
Oh.
their sleep.
There is something.
Yeah.
There is something good in there, though,
Oh?
and it's on one of the last few pages.
Okay. Still just flipping
How
through.
to tighten the seal that holds Pelamet in his cage.
Oh. Okay. This is good.
What's good? Did you find something?
Yeah, it's not all like doom and gloom and summoning. Like there's stuff about binding them too, like retightening the the seals.
Is that so?
Like you get a wrench and
Well, the better question is, why did they leave this book here? Is it for us to find something?
yeah, I don't like that.
It seems like too much of a coincidence to assume they just dropped it.
Exactly.
Definitely. Well, I guess we better get some sleep now, especially me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later with the group in the morning.
Yeah. Hope you sleep better.
I hope so too. Well, he slowly is just shifting back. Good night, you two.
Night.
You're awfully off.
Like,
Good night.
slow glance at Paula, like, oh boy, I'm gonna be alone again.
We're gonna have so much fun.
And I can only
Nice.
imagine that. I can only imagine Newbie just escaped to the roof after Protos was just snoring up a storm.
As Olin's just slowly walking to his room, he could just hear what's going on with the sleepover. Oh god, I'm out.
Well, big day tomorrow, but we should turn in early, probably, you think?
What? But I had so many other things we could do. It's been so long since I've gone to hang out with another girl.
There'll be other nights. Other girls,
All right, but
maybe.
you have to think to promise me.
Oh, crying.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of Miss Paula's background.
Okay, and it's at this point where I'm going to say that you guys got your full bit of sleep, although some of you are more scarred than others.
We're having fun. It's called having fun.
I just want to say I just love this group.
This is a good group.
Okay, who gets up first?
Basically,
Who does get
me.
up first?
Basically,
So
me.
we roll
question.
initiative? Let's roll initiative for that.
Oh, maybe since
Uh,
the newbies live
I
on the
don't think so.
roof, they just wake up as the sun rises.
Oh my
like,
god! Oh my god! Newbie is like a rooster?
You a call to wake everybody up.
Instead of crowing, they scream because the sun's hurting their eyes.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
with the new expansion to the kobolds, they don't have sunlight sensitivity anymore.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, I guess
He-
you can
they're
talk.
just
I guess
dramatic.
I guess you know.
I want
I
Maybe
don't even
it's
know
dramatic.
if I have light sensitivity.
too fun to pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
I think we could say at this point that Newbie just woke us up with his screaming with light in his eyes.
like,
Yeah,
good sun in his eyes.
Dramatic.
hits his head. Like, what was that? Ah!
Okay, Newbie, give us a scream. Go.
What the bloody hell was that?
Agata's probably used to getting up early. She's fine.
What?
Although,
Was
maybe a little more tired than usual.
is this what
I don't
chickens
understand.
Is that what chickens sound like in this world?
What?
And then, and then you just see out,
his robes, like,
and then you just see out,
we're being tanked!
you just see out outside the window. You just see Newbie just fall off the roof and into the ground. Like,
Ola just falls out of his bed.
I'm gonna eat that. If that was a chicken, I'm going to eat that chicken.
What? No, that's just newbie.
No, bro, this here, loud hoof stomping down the hallway. He's like, we're being tanked! We're being tanked! Runs out like, he's newbie. Newbie? What? Are you one of those kobolds that sleepwalk?
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes things happen, but no one really bothers me. But sorry, I think I hit my head very hard.
Olin quickly puts his shoes on and rushes to.
Okay, little guy. Need healing?
Olin just quickly puts his shoes on and rushes to the room. What the hell happened?
It's just newbie.
We're outside. My pros run downstairs.
Good morning, lads and lasses. And
Is that the sober or the drunk or Satyr?
the Faramir. It's Faramir.
Yeah, Irish
Okay.
guy, small person.
Okay.
I took the opportunity to get you all bedrolls and oh wait, no wait, sorry, those are for some other customers.
Oh,
Anyway, here's what they actually got you, and he actually pulls out some tents for you guys.
Oh, how many?
Huh.
5 in all. No, wait, 4. Yeah, 4. One that's just bigger than the others.
Sullivan, you didn't have to.
This is incredibly convenient.
That's
What can I say?
generous of you.
What can I say? You guys are heading to. You guys are heading out. It would be wise for you to get some. I just took the liberty of doing it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Good question. Is the wolf
Oh.
still around?
You do what?
Is the wolf fella still around?
Reginald?
Yep, he. Regis. Yeah.
Regis.
He's just out by the pier, and he's basically telling everyone that you guys are going to be making final preparations before going.
I'll be with
He just
y'all in a
knows.
sec. I'll be with y'all in a sec. I just need to quickly talk to him real quick.
Protos takes all the tents and puts them in the bag of holding, so that's 5 tents in total, correct?
Yep. The only reason I'm playing
Yeah.
the tavern music here is because it feels homey.
But
Anyway,
thanks, Protos. Now let's get some.
Oh, no
Let's
problem.
get some
I really
breakfast.
like this little thing.
okay.
Oh, and by the way,
well, that's
Newbie's still like just laying in a pile of garbage in the side of the alleyway.
Yeah, I'm wondering, does he take full damage from that?
Good.
Fine. Just go back to sleep.
We're heading out here, buddy.
thankfully you can still sleep on the road.
That is true.
Hala is
I think
still
it's just gonna pick them up.
The cart is big enough for you guys to actually walk around in.
Oh.
How big is
Our
this
tour
wagon?
bus.
Yeah. I was about to say, like.
I'm gonna say
wagons
it's the
aren't
size
usually
of
made
a. It's kind of the size of a small trailer.
I guess we'll just go a step lucky.
Not bad.
Wow.
Hala is still
It's like a
asleep.
temper-
She sleeps with earplugs and an eye mask, so
That's
Oh,
not as
God.
spacious as it sounds when you've got Protos and Agata taking up a chunk of it.
I mean, is anyone else here proficient with vehicles?
I think I've got my background should have it, or let me check. I don't remember actually.
Not me.
Okay. While that's going on, do you mind all if I do you mind all if
proficient with dice
I
and
Go for it.
vehicles.
do you mind all if we do the roleplay with Regis and
Okay.
Scarro?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
For
Yeah,
that, quick question.
Paula's still
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah. What's going on? What's up?
Yeah, do we have animals to pull the wagon yet?
You.
Oh. Well, my order is still bad.
Okay, after Scarro's and Grayson will talk, I guess we're going to have to find some horses to pull the wagon. Very, very strong horses.
And
Out of character, I'm
and
just going to
Faramir-
imagine everyone's just going to look at Protos.
Yeah, everyone's just
Fair.
looking at Protos like,
even Faramir looks at you.
What are you all
I
looking
do
at me for?
I do have land vehicle proficiency for my background. Okay.
Same here. It's just like a stable, I kind of an idea, but let's do Scarro first.
The funny thing is, my profile picture is actually looking for you, bro.
Be right back,
Okay. And Scarro, you actually see Regis at the Pizza Cat.
Huh. Weird.
And
Ooh,
and with Elrum too.
Mr. Regis.
actually, well, if
Oh,
we're at,
yeah, what's up? What's up, Zero?
I was wondering if I could, like, maybe Rorik went to Pizza Cat to say goodbye to Jubilee.
Oh, you can take a look.
Okay, so Scarro and Rorik.
All right.
So, sorry, I'll just do my
It's all good.
my thing later.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah, it's fine.
catch up with me.
Actually, no. It's all good. You can go along too.
Okay.
And so Scarro, I wasn't expecting you to. I wasn't expecting to seeing you, or I wasn't expecting to seeing you for a second. I thought, it's still morning.
Well,
Tell me about it.
Well, before we depart, I would like to take to you a gift that might help you out defending the town.
A gift.
Scarro, you see him basically fumbling into his pockets, and then he basically pulls out the hornet, which is also like the wasp horn.
Quite a peculiar looking device. But are you sure I want it?
Well, I know you're a very capable wizard by yourself, but just in case, and if things are going to basically get south shit, I expect you to basically blow into this horn to call for the nearby help.
Very well. I'll make my case to the Queen, and I'll make sure.
Yeah, just tell her
I'll make
that
sure.
we sent you.
All right. Very well. And Scarro, look, sorry for asking you to do my job for me. It's just, I'm sorry. I just don't like the look of Wellgrave. It's even without Fireblight roaming around, it's creepy.
What do you mean by that?
You'll see when you get there.
Alright, I guess I'll be expecting something equally as horrifying and horrible, but that's the breaks, you know?
True. But, wait. Isn't your bodyguard supposed to be following you at all times? Katir's a heavy sleeper. Yeah,
You
definitely
dished him,
a
didn't
heavy
you?
sleeper.
You dished him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look, I understand that running away could be an option, but the guy's.
I didn't go too far, though. I'm still in town. I'm still in the same town as he is.
Yeah, but I imagine you'll be incredibly worried figuring out that you are not in his sights, and he's probably going to make a bit of a mess trying to look for you.
That actually sounds like Katir. I should probably go back.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I'll see you later. Maybe back at home base if we ever have the chance.
All right. I'll make my pizza to go. Sure thing. And
You look after yourself.
He does walk out.
Good luck.
I hardly need it. And it's at this point where Jubilee walks up, and I'm gonna say this is where Rorik comes in.
Yeah.
So Rorik.
Is that Jubilee talking to me?
No, it's Regis.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Yeah. How did you know my name?
Know a bit about you. Let's just say the kingdom has known about you for some time. Not anything bad, but
I
it's
think
more
I think
cautionary, if anything.
Okay, I thought I knew why some people might know me, but now I am concerned.
And Jubilee then comes in. Oh, there you are. There you are, Rorik. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine, but I just wanted to say goodbye before we head out today.
Oh, going to another town? Well,
Yeah.
Well,
way grave.
I hope you're safe. Well, I hope you have safe travel. And
Thank
I'm
you.
still thankful for all you did. And she kneels down and gives you a hug.
Oh, my heart! Oh, I can't take it anymore.
I guess
Who she is?
Rorik returns the hug with one arm, but a little uneasy, not entirely, not used to have, like, still not quite used to hugs, practically being deprived for a while.
Okay,
thank you
real quick.
for everything you've done.
My pleasure. And real quick, roll perception.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah,
Not
you
bad.
notice. You more than notice. It's a little late, but you actually managed to find out the reason why she was so eager to hug. She put a talisman around you.
Ooh.
Something
Oh.
for protection.
Rourke takes a look at it and inspects it with his keen craftsman's eye.
It looks like a very, an almost cute looking version of a pizza and a cat. It's almost like it's a scale. It almost looks like a bit of merchandise for the pizza cat. It's a pizza slice with cat ears and a tail.
Aw.
I'll be sure to keep I'll be sure to keep it. I'll be sure to keep it safe. And maybe I'll give you some free. I'll get you some free advertising. He puts it on, like, he wears it even though it's hidden under his beard, but he's still wearing it.
Yeah, she knows that it's being worn. You guys be careful too, okay? And she looks at Scarro.
Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure we can look after each other just fine.
I'm sure you can.
Before we go, is it alright if we can order a pizza to go?
Oh, no problem. What did you want for that? What did you want on that?
Rourke, how are you feeling
Maybe something hearty and meaty.
Okay.
Okay,
I'd like to order
meat lovers?
maybe one meat lovers, another one a vegetarian, just in case. And, do you have one of those gluten-free pizzas?
Wait, what's gluten?
Basically a product without much, I believe, milk or wheat or something. I heard it's basically pretty lethal to some certain peoples.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay, that'd be good. How much is for the
That sounds like that sounds like a very sad. That sounds like a very sad life, not being able to have bread or cheese.
Sometimes reality hits hard like that.
Okay, and is that a 3 pizza order or a all-in-one order?
3 pizza roll, I believe. 3 separate pizzas.
Okay, that'll be 3 gold.
3 gold pieces. That's basically a steal.
What can I say? After all you've done for the town, it's... No, that doesn't seem right. And
Rook gives her 5 gold.
Are you sure? I could make you not have to pay for it, but
This is also for everything else too.
All right. I guess we'll call it even then.
Very well. And I guess we just get our pizzas and all that?
Yep. With how she is with magic, she's very quick about it.
Look at the
In fact, not even... maybe.
Oh, if you don't mind, can we also order like a quick slice of garlic bread?
Oh, no problem. And, that is, covered with the 5 gold that you gave her.
Alright.
I can't game food be real food.
I just love how it. I just love how it turned into like a pizza ordering simulator.
And I have... What?
Yeah, Fuyu? Fuyu, what's up?
Yeah, can I ask around, is there like a stable nearby?
Yes.
Alright.
In fact, there's one right next door to the inn.
Where they sell horses and all that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have brothers go there and ask around for the shopkeeper of that building.
It looks like it's a half orc that's manning this shop, and hey, you must be that group I heard so much about.
Yes, we don't have a name yet, but we just recently purchased a wagon. DM, quick question: how big is the wagon? What is it? Look like it needs to be pulled by 2 horses or 1?
2 horses, easily 2 horses.
Okay. And quick question for everyone: what's all of your guys' total weight is?
Oh, right.
You mean our body-sized plus our equipment?
Oh, don't worry about like the gear that you guys carry and stuff like that. My horses are bred strong.
Oh, so you sell war horses?
Well, not exactly war horses. They just happen to be built strong.
Draft horses.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It sounds.
In
Yeah.
in fact, as you look around at the store, you see a very big Clydesdale.
That would be considered a draft horse, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we need one more. Do you have another one?
Fortunately, there is one that's a little smaller that happens to peer around from behind the other horse.
Are those two for sale?
Oh, yeah. It'll run you about, wanting to say maybe 15, maybe 10 if normal. But for you guys, 5 gold.
Probably just blinks and just like, are you sure? That's like 95 gold coins less for draft horses. Like, seriously, that's
Don't
like.
worry. Don't worry about it.
Can I take a look at these two horses closely?
Yeah, no
I
problem.
think we've established that we're not following the economy of the book.
Yeah, we're not. We're not following normal
All right,
rule book economy.
Besides,
All
like
right.
Fallout rules, we basically have a very high reputation.
Fuck Adam
Yeah,
Smith.
that was I'm thinking.
Except with that general store guy. That guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw him!
And we did.
You guys,
All right, so two mounts, draft horse, right?
Yep.
Oh, do these two have names?
Oh. Actually, I don't think I gave them names.
Quick question.
Must have slipped my
Are they
mind.
both, DM, quick question. Are they both the same genders, or is one of them a male and a female?
They're both male.
Oh, okay. Protus takes.
All big
I
boys.
guess it. Yeah. All right. Protus says, "All right. Can you help me hook these two to the wagon? And we'll give the names once the other party gets here."
Alrighty. Oh,
But
real
seriously,
quick.
guys, what's everyone's current weight, both body and gear weight?
I don't think that
Oh.
matters.
Oh,
Mine's
real
like
quick.
80 pounds.
Yeah.
If you're going back to your group, could I ask you a few things?
Sure. What is it?
Are you guys going Wellgrave?
Are we? I had to keep going in and out to bathrooms, but are we going to?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you need something delivered?
Actually, I just want you to check on my family there.
Oh.
They just moved in, and they're I don't know. I really don't like the look of that place, but what do you know? My brother likes to do his own thing, so can't really stop him. All I'm
what's
really
your-
asking.
What's
All
his
I'm really
name?
asking. You know what? He's having to actually look back a bit. Drusar's his name. He's got a bit of a chip on his one of his tusks, but and I'll admit he's more full orc than half orc. But weird genetics and all that.
Is your mother an orc?
And roll history on that for me.
Me? Okay. Just you know, this is a flat, no modifier roll.
That's fine.
7?
You vaguely remember someone like that just yesterday.
Oh, wait. He has a chip on his tusk, right?
Yeah.
We just literally saw him yesterday.
Wait, really? What was... Actually, that... I think that'll be more or less left to you guys to figure out. I've got a business to run after all.
Sir, is he was here, but he was magical away back to Grave Warden. I mean, we could still check on him.
Yeah, please. If that was really him, then I'm kind of worried for him. So, the horses?
Yeah, can you help me get these two fellows hooked up?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, and some feed? Do you sell feed as well?
Yeah. And, just by himself, he picks up, like maybe 50-pound, what look like 50-pound bags of oats. But they're actually like 20 pounds. And 20 pounds is very, very much not a problem for anyone. Maybe it might be a problem for Newbie and Paula, but not for everyone else.
Wait, so how many you gave us in pounds? Like 50 pounds? Or
all in all, it would be like 40.
Okay, 40. Okay. Yeah, Protos just puts them in the bag of holding.
All right. Let's get your horse to you.
All right.
To your cart. And so, how do you guys wake up Paula?
Oh yeah, that's right. We forgot to wake her up.
She is still out. She's got earplugs in, and she's got an eye mask. She's out.
I imagine, like,
I was thinking Agatha would just... Sorry? What were you gonna say?
Okay, I'm just, like, thinking of something incredibly stupid. What if, like, everyone, like, prepared themselves, started, like, galloping away, and then, wait, aren't we missing someone? Like, oh, shit!
Oh, no!
Okay, that's very funny. That's very funny.
Oh my god!
And Rogue's like,
They're like, guys, it's too quiet.
We forgot someone. I don't think we
I feel
forgot
like
anyone.
we're missing a certain whining, you know?
I think we're guys.
Such a nice day. I'm in such a good mood.
It's just like
Nothing's bugging me
guys,
about it.
I think we're missing someone.
Thankfully,
oh no, we're missing the milady.
Hold on. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Too
I feel like there should be more complaining.
I figure Agatha's just gonna like go in Paula's room with like Newbie slung over her shoulder and just kind of drop them on Paula.
And
Two birds, one stone.
Actually, Faramir comes up behind you. And it's like, don't worry. Wait, actually, what are you gonna do?
I was just gonna wake Paula. hides Newbie behind her back.
Last I know. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me see if he actually. Newbie, roll stealth. Roll stealth with advantage because
Well,
Agata's
Agata
trying
just
to
kind
hide
of picked them up. They were like sleeping in a ditch.
and
I saw
Agata
them.
roll
Sleight of hand?
deception.
So roll stealth with.
Deception or sleight of hand?
Deception.
Oh yeah, and you
Okay.
said stealth, and it made stealth with advantage.
Yeah,
like-
because Agata
You're a very
is trying to
small
hide
boy.
you.
Oh no, wait. Actually, my armor gives me disadvantage with stealth, so it's just gonna be a straight roll.
Clank,
No, listen,
clank,
wait,
clank.
wait, newbie, you sleep with your armor?
Wait, you guys don't?
No.
Newbie,
I don't wear
newbie,
armor.
Really, no.
12.
newbie.
Yeah.
Serious question.
Yeah.
What is your armor heavy or medium?
Well, it's let's see. It's
I'm
a
gonna say it's
gamson and it's a gamson and a chest plate. So
I'm guessing it's medium.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's medium.
Okay, Agata, you actually managed to get Faramir off you. But he almost sees Newbie. And Newbie, you just passed.
it's like, don't mind the
I
clanking
roll-
metal.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 for that. You just got one. You just got one over. Okay, so Faramir
Must
is
have been
just like
distracted.
Faramir is just gonna keep walking towards Paul, where Paul is sleeping, and he's carrying 2 pans.
What?
Two
Yo,
2 pans. Just like. Yeah, he's not hiding those at all. You see those front and center.
you know what? That's better.
She still
Yeah,
has
I
her
got this one.
earplugs though.
In fact,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
in fact,
I can only do so much.
Faramir even Faramir, just to be a little bit of a jerk, pulls out one of the earplugs.
Oh.
Clang, 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 clang.
Jumps up out of bed, screaming.
Glad to see you
What?
awake, Lassie.
Is wrong with you?
Your friends are leaving.
You didn't need to wake me like that.
Nah,
Are
I
you
do it
sure
all the
about
time.
that?
Are you
I do it all the time.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Get out of my room while I get decent.
Very well. And just before he closes the door again, don't go back to sleep.
I won't.
Or I'll... Don't go back to sleep, or I'll have firecrackers next.
You're also barbaric.
Okay, 2 things.
I've got a business to run.